Hey everyone, and welcome back to your next episode of this Spiritual Tea podcast with me, your host Lex. This podcast is all about astrology, how it enriches our lives, and also how we can use it and understand it within our lives. So this episode 21, is all about our new moon in Pisces, which is occurring tomorrow, the 20th of February 2022. So the sign Pisces is ruled by the planet Neptune. Neptune rules all mysticism. It rules illusions, it rules dreams, it rules the occult. It's also characterized by mercy and kindness. It deals with spirituality. It also deals with confusion, inspiration, and addictions. Pisces is the last zodiac sign, and it rules therefore the 12th house in the astrological housing system, which also represents, is associated with the word I believe. It represents hidden places and secrets quite largely. It's also largely connected with our intuition, and as far as the body concerned, it rules the actual body fat, our body mass. Pisces rules the feet, and it rules the lymphatic system. New moons are, generally speaking, all about manifestation, they're about intuition, and they're about newness. And the focus for this particular new moon is cravings and goodness. Yes. So essentially, the new moon in Pisces for us is a very nice energy that we're walking into. It's set to get our taste buds teasing, and test our wants and wishes, our cravings and desires will all be kicked up a notch. We'll naturally be seeking more lightness. We'll naturally be seeking more fun, music, togetherness. And at the end of the day, who says that we can't have it all? Now, that line in particular for Pisces is a bit of a, it's a contradiction, because Pisces does rule addictions. And if I said to the average person who says you can't have it all, most people, they will people will resonate with that phrase differently. But with Pisces definitely believes that they can have it all. And essentially, Piscean energy will do what it needs to do to fulfill itself, like no matter what. And so that is something that we need to be aware of. Obviously, I always mention it on this show because I think it's so important. But the word duality comes to mind. I would say everything in moderation. But for Pisces, it's all or nothing. So that's the energy that we're taking on, and why not? Let's go all or nothing. Let's put ourselves in that energy of, wanting to feel the highest level of fulfillment that we can in our lives, and that's very Piscean. It's all about that feel-good factor. So anything will make us feel good. That's what we'll be looking. That's what we'll be looking about. That's what we'll be looking for. So yeah, let's get into it. Where was I? So yeah, take this time to fill your life with all the loving things, the people and places. Continue to go with who and what feels good to you. This new moon will also help to inspire us about what's next and where we're going. And the reason for that is because Pisces rules the dream state, daydreaming, real dreaming, all of that stuff. So obviously when we are daydreaming, we are essentially manifesting, or we could be. So, be more, I guess, if you was looking at it from a manifestation view, then we can do things to make sure that we are spending our time daydreaming about things that will expand us at the end of the day, that will expand our future, that will bring us more of this what feels good or what we think feels good. So that's where we should be focused down on. So let it inspire us. Also how we will get there. All things must start with a dream and in the imagination state, and there's literally no better energy to conjure up in the minute. And I do know, obviously, as most of you in the spiritual community do, like whatever we begin to manifest now will probably start to show around the opposite half, the exact half of the amount of time away from this time, so 6 months from now, basically. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry. So other aspects that we'll be channeling at the moment. So on the very same day, Venus will be entering Aries. And this is fantastic. So Venus, obviously the planet of attraction, what we attract towards us, love, all of that good stuff. And Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. So we've got the duality there, the first and last. The first sign of the zodiac is all about initiation, inspiration, Aries energy, go, 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 thoughts, feelings, moving, doing, acting. That's Aries energy. So that same day Venus will be entering the sign of Aries. So maybe we'll have the energy to actually initiate or start making the steps. We might just start to feel really good about doing now. Like we know we've got ourselves into that energy, like now we can start to do, now we can start to take a step, now we can, pick up the phone or, step out the door or whatever it is that we need to do. Contact that business, get things going. So that's the energy we want to be in, and that's the energy that we will be in, because we don't have a choice, because it's just what's happening around us. So for those of you that are interested in, absorbing those energies, whatever I've spoken about today, if you've got time this evening, sit and think, put a meditation on, manifest it, think about it, think about, where you're going, what you want to do, feel happy, have that long bath, have that hot chocolate, do what you have to do to feel that yummy goodness on the inside, and so you can start to push that out on the latter, on the outside. So the signs that will be most affected by this new moon will be the mutable signs, which are Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. But obviously, we encompass every single sign within our zodiac chart. So we should never ever focus on our sun sign, your sun sign, your first sign, because that is just an energy we are learning to be in this lifetime. But who we are and how we respond to things will lay the answers to those questions will lay within our birth chart, and as we strip away more layers. So if your sun sign is this, then we go to our moon sign, which are our emotions, then we go to our our Venus sign, which is our love, and our Mercury, which is our communication. There's so many more aspects to us when it comes to zodiac signs, so check those out. If you don't know how to, you can absolutely contact me. I will read your birth chart for you. I can send you an outline of what it is, and essentially the things that you should be following if you do follow readings and things of that nature. You can pinpoint more when it comes to work, when it comes to changes, when it comes to love, all that stuff. So it's important that you get your birth chart read if you are interested in learning more about yourself and the people that are around you. Because another thing I found with birth charts is that once we learn the people around us, we know how to better deal with them. So what if I know that somebody's got their moon sign in Pisces, for example, which I actually do know somebody that has their moon sign in Pisces, I know what to do. Basically, I know what to expect and how to handle that person when it comes to their emotions. So I don't have to take everything so personally. But anyway, check that out. Check it out online. There's loads of places that you can look it up. What else was I going to say? Yes, so let's get into the cards that I pulled. So as a collective energy, what the elements that I pulled was spaciousness, and spaciousness is 32, which is number 5. which is perfect energy for right now because it's change. This assists with expansiveness, opening, and intuition. So again, our third eye, it would be really good to do a third eye meditation tonight, tomorrow night. Start getting into the energy of, you know, connecting to the things that we can't necessarily see but need to know. So the focus for this mudra is spaciousness allows me to open to new possibilities. Spaciousness allows me to open to new possibilities. 100%. The energy that we've been in over the last few weeks, we've probably been more to ourselves, and that being more to ourselves has actually been it's been a justice to us, because what that does is it allows things to break away that actually are not positive for you at all, and allow the things that are going to be positive for you to come back into your energy then. So that's really good. I also got air. I got compassion, number 28, which is a 10, and it assists with compassion, joy, and harmony, which is fantastic, because that is ultimately the energy that we're going to be creating from over the next 2 weeks, a harmonious, joyful place. And the focus for this meditation is I sense and open to perfect balance and understanding. I sense and open to perfect balance and understanding. Okay, so we use our common sense and we open to the reality of our understandings when we are able to be home and be within our own space, which is fantastic. So that's our mudra cards, guys, for the collective. Now, I got a very, 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 very straight cut message. So I did the moon cards, and then I picked 2 romance angel cards. So what I have 100% got here, there's no two ways about it. I got new moon in Scorpio and full moon in Scorpio, right one after the other, just like that. This tells me 100% something has finished. Now this is most likely, it's highly possible that this is relationship based, but it could also be business, because Scorpio rules other people's money. And when I clarified it, I got unrequited love, and it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this tells me that 100% there's been some sort of major death or change when it comes to a relationship. Something has 100% finished, or it's at the minimum 100% changed. That is what I can tell you. So I don't know if that's a collective thing or more personal thing, but that is just what I do know. There's been 100% change there. The interesting part that I got was I decided to, because it felt very specific, so I wanted to get some more. So when I pulled out the next 2 moon cards, it was a full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast, and I also got new moon in Aquarius, bring more love into the situation. Now straight away what that told me, that felt more like in the now, and this is again tapping into that loving, that harmonious, happy energy where we just feel full up and good. And what you're gonna do is, I believe from this, because when I pulled the romance card, it came romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel like by October, you're going to have somebody new in your life. By October, you'll have something new in your life that you've manifested now, because new moon in Aquarius, that was last month. Was it last month? Aquarius energy is February, nonetheless. So, new moon in Aquarius, whatever you've been working on in terms of new romance in your life, by October, you're going to see something 100% manifest from that. 100%. So look out for that. Win-win for outcome is forecast. Libra is always a good card to get when it comes to romantic relationships, because Libra rules justice. So Libra will never give you anything that's unjust. It will only bring to you what you deserve. So that is actually really, really positive. So that was quite nice for me to see. Because, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to do one animal card and actually read from the book. I got the thought that that's what I should do today, so I'm just going to do it live right now, and I'm just going to read the meaning from the book. I'm not going to interpret it myself, so let's just see what comes out. I got, that's too many. I'll pick the first one. Okay. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. So I got Tiger Spirit. I also got Stingray and Camel. Like, it just came out, so I can't. Okay, Camel Spirit. Sorry, Tiger Spirit. That was the first one that I actually saw with my eye, so I'm gonna go for that one. It's there. Right. Tiger Spirit. Lunar Force. Ease in darkness. Feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except from the awakening of your own power. Wow. Okay, when you're in balance, this is passionate, strong, and sensual. When it's out of balance, it's overstimulated. To bring into balance, you need to do trakaka. Candle gazing. I see. So, okay, this is quite powerful itself, really, because this does represent to me, in a sense, that Piscean energy, because it mentioned when it's out of balance, you're overstimulated. So this is being, one part about being a strong woman or a strong feminine woman is not indulging in overindulgence, especially if you're, if you see yourself to be attractive, or other people do. It's very, very, very easy to be tempted into lowering your standards, giving more than you should, things like that. Don't be overly indulgent in this time, but certainly use your time to yourself to just know when we don't give our power away, we use it back for ourselves. And when we use it back for ourselves, it becomes 3 times more powerful. So just keep that in mind. I also got Camel and Stingray, so that's Camel. So I'll just see what Camel's saying then. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. When it's in balance, it's calm, content, with a sparkle in the eye. When it's out of balance, it's dehydrated and lacks vitality. To bring into balance, go to a retreat or a pilgrimage. So that's a message there. And then I got Stingray. So let's see what that's saying. Stingray, developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. When out of balance, when in balance, eager and wants to grow. When out of balance, blames others, feels guilty. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. Yeah. So this feels like this energy here to me. So something has definitely been worked on, and maybe somebody did need to grow grow a pair, grow a spine, get man up or woman up to a situation, and maybe they've needed to, just be alone to deal with how they feel about that. But sometimes, and it's weird because even on the scorpion here I can see a spine, and I can see a spine on here, so it's very, very possible that somebody really needed to stand their ground, stand up for themselves in whatever situation they were in. And this is the current energy that we are residing in. Tiger energy, feminine energy, powerful feminine energy. Use your intuition, connect to your intuition to know what to do next, whether that's to continue to keep to yourself or to open up and start giving back. You will know what to do. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you again for our next spiritual tea episode. Blessings.